Hi guys, today I would like to analyze the retired machine called Arc Active on HackTheBox platform. And furthermore, I'm gonna also present my Medium account, which you can also access the Medium articles about machine analyze machine analysis. So let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna add my machine on my host file. In order to do that, as I always do, let's move on the nano editor and switch the content of the file, as you can see. So let me check the instance active. Now, as you can see here, we don't have such web application instance. I'm gonna try again. Yes. Let me check through mmap scan. Before that, I would like to try dash dash. What web scan? Okay, let me check here. Let me check in this way. It cannot connect. It couldn't connect the machine on port 80. Let me check through that way. Yeah, as you can see here, we don't have such web application on port 80. So I also go through port 443, which is the default uh, attempt on browsers, which is HTTPS protocol. We don't have such web application instance. That's why I'm gonna straightforward to conduct port scan active. Let me check in that way. Also, let me check um, server scan, vulnerable script scan, plus entire port scan, which is 60,500, 5,536 ports. Let me check. Yeah, I have a type issue here, as you can see here. Now, guys, after a couple of minutes, uh, my port scan results are prompted on the terminal screen, uh, which which costed 72 seconds. The other one also finished in 465 minutes seconds. Now we are most probably dealing with Active Directory structure. In order to enumerate Active Directory plus other ports, you should look at the kerberos ports and SMB ports. Most probably, we have also kerberos enumeration part, SMB enumeration part. Let me check the last one. What was that? And yes, LDAP enumeration. So I'm gonna apply SMB enumeration first, and then let me check that too. Yes, after that, I'm gonna also uh, apply SMB client, whether I can get uh, whether I can get different or more extensive result. Okay, let me check. It can proceed background. Now, let me check through SMB client. Um, dash L active dot HTBox dash let me check through. Yes, we can active through anonymously. Let me take it. Um, I'm gonna open another one. Yes, this is our assembly result. Um, we have IPC share, C share, admin share, and now I'm gonna also take it here. Let me get it. Okay. From that part, I'm gonna connect through anonymous. Guys, from that part, uh, I decided to check manually in order to achieve that operation. Conduct. I'm gonna use SMB client. This is our syntax that allows us to interact SMB. Um, okay, we can anonymously authenticate ourselves as an anonymous user. Let me move on active.htbox here. Let me check through. Okay, then clear, clear. Okay, we have policies, scripts. Let me check scripts first. We don't have such script policies. Most probably got policies, but these are not effective data for us to move further through our machine progress. Let me check them. Okay, guys, as you can see here, we don't have such useful data on that part. I'm gonna also check for IPC part, IPC directory. We are not authorized to access. Okay, I'm gonna also check for um, user spot. We are not authorized to access here. Then I'm gonna also check for C $sign. We are not authorized. Let me check through the as system1. We cannot connect here. I'm gonna check for netlogin also. Netlogin. We are not connected. Okay, guys. Since I couldn't get GC data from my enumeration part through SMB port, I switched on the LDAP enumeration part. Let me check for LDAP enumeration. First of all, LDAP search -x-h active.htbox -b dc equals active dc equals htbox. Let me check here. Most probably we got a syntax error. Yeah, for that part, I'm gonna replace my port number through that part. Guys, um, I applied a love search enumeration part with uh, straight IP address, and it gave me error, and we should use URI part with LDAP and 2-dash format. So after that, um, the result of the LDAP search says that you can correctly connect it, but you don't have such permissions to access anonymously. That's why we should authenticate ourselves as a user with password, since we don't have such an user credentials. That's why we have to find another way to enumerate deeper. After a couple of research, I recognized that the Active Directory uh, needs to be used in the SMB's replication directory. With the usage of replication, we can get essential uh, data from that directory in order to get group policies, file, or any useful uh, data from here. We should again authenticate with SMB client. Let me go on that. Here, specifically replication directory includes very essential files on the enumerated machine, like credentials and other stuff. Let me move on the policies again. There. Let me check in that directory. Here, cd user. Here, let me check get gpt.info. Okay, I'm gonna check for that file. What was the okay gpt.ini? Let me check manually. Okay then. Let's move on other files. Guys, because the entire uh, enumeration process is too time consuming, I decided to download um, entire directories and files by using such a command, which is mget. Let me check from it goes on. Since I did not activate recurse mode, it couldn't successfully download the files. Let me check what we have. Also, I'm gonna check for my path, which is home color. Now, as you can see here, let me delete unnecessary files from now. Let me go active, clear ls policies, cd. We have already enriched that part. Let me check. Uh, okay, we don't have such files which are important for us. Conflict and delete. We most probably deal with we will most probably deal with policies, and let me move on here as group policy. Oh shit, group policy ls cat gpe. This is our machine extension. Let me check me. Let me check through machine. Oh, we didn't look at before through the groups directory. Yeah, as you can see here, this is what we need. Let me uh, let me decrypt that file, guys. Guys, we are dealing with groups.xml file, which belongs to the Active Directory um, files. In order to decrypt that file, I was searching for what we can use. Most of the pages showed the correct tool for me. As you can see here, GPP decryption, decrypt, GPP decrypt tool, GPP passwords. We most of the time, we are dealing with the uh, GPP decrypt tool. I'm gonna use that tool. Let me move here. GPP decrypt. What was the name of the tool? Actually, name? Yeah, decrypt. Yeah, we had that such tool. Let me move on the CPP password, C password file. Let me move on and paste. As you can see here, guys, we have successfully obtained the password. Now I'm gonna authenticate myself as a user. Guys, I checked for parameters to create full syntax to interact with SMB by using username and password. Let me move on here and paste my SMB comment. Yeah, we have to use uppercase letter dash U. I'm gonna check for that error. I noticed that I have used the SMB client command very wrong way, since this was used for, in my opinion, for the SMB map command, and SMB map also a useful tool for us to enumerate deeply through the Active Directory domains. Sorry, SMB part. Uh, After I strongly enumerate my SMB, I also move on SMB map to deeply analyze. As you can see here, guys, we can interact with the server by uh, giving out correct credentials to separate user and password with percentage tag. Let me move on past that. Now, as you can see here, we got our user flag. I'm gonna get, okay, we can look for the flag and capture. Now we should find a way to interact with entire domain and Active Directory domain. In order to do that, I'm gonna use Bloodhound, which is really necessary to go further on target. Let me move on. Also, SMB map client, SMB map tool. This will most probably gives us the uh, our permissions on the directories from my point of view. Let me check. Guys, as you can see here, I have also tried to connect with SMB map, whether I can interact with SMB shares or not. Also, which shares we can conduct and access or not. Um, After that process, we should find a way to uh, interact with the Kerberos protocol in order to achieve the administrator's credentials part. First of all, we should understand the mechanism that work in the Kerberos protocol. Kerberos is a secure protocol because it uses encryption to protect the tickets. It stores the ticket of the users, which means like credentials. This means that even if the attacker can intercept the ticket, they would not able to use it through the authentication part themselves to the service because it's using encryption to achieve that part. Kerberos is a widely used protocol and supported by the many operating systems and applications, but we mostly see in the Windows operating system uh, in that manner because the Microsoft Windows is a great enterprise solution for a variety of firms or companies. That's why it's a key component of many enterprise security solution. Uh, what I mean by saying the Kerberos protocol and ticket granting service is that if we can compromise the ticket, uh, a user or administrator's ticket, which is a valid Kerberos ticket granting ticket, then we can send our request one or more through the ticket granting service to uh, for any service SPN, service principal name, from a domain name controller. Uh, a portion of the TGS ticket, I'm gonna uh, let's check here, guys. As you can see here, uh, we are gonna request for granting ticket at first, and ticket granting ticket returns to authentication service, and then we are gonna request for application ticket, and the authentication will be completed on fourth part, which is request for application ticket, which means authentication with TGT. I'm sorry, application ticket returned by ticket granting service. Uh, in short, we are requesting for application ticket and it responds our application ticket through ticket granting service. Uh, and after that, we are gonna request for the service through the application service. Um, the portion of the ticket granting service ticket is encrypted with the hash of the service account associated with service our SPN, service principal name. Therefore, uh, we can obtain our hash, and by using brute force attack, we can find the service account password, which is administrator. Um, most of most of all in scenarios. Uh, therefore, that's why if we can successfully send a request through the administrator account, uh, TGS ticket and mm, administrator is uh, even if using the weak password, we will able to crack it. In theoretically, it's not possible, but I'm gonna try that approach as well. Let's move on our machine. Um, guys, there is a great resource for the Active Directory exploitation. From that part, let me check it. Um, we are gonna look for domain privilege escalation part, which is Kerberos attack. First of all, we don't have direct access through the operating system's terminal, which is PowerShell or command line utility. We cannot access through PowerView. Uh, we cannot use AD modules in machine since we don't have initial compromise on the machine. We can use mostly in packet, Rubeus, but we cannot also use Rubeus because of the uh, authentication of our user. We couldn't get the uh, initial compromise through the machine. We just compromised our hash flag through the SMB protocol, as you know. That's why we have to look for a third-party tool that will interact kerberos by itself. This is what I'm gonna use. Let me use that tool and find a way to uh, establish a connection through our target machine. Um, to do that, I'm gonna use clear terminal, our domain name, which is active.htbox, the domain user, which is svctgs, and the password, as you know, our password is here. Let me replace it. Yeah, and the output file result.txt. Let me run it and try it. I don't have such impact tools. Let me install the packet. Let me wait for it. Oh, I got a couple of issues. So I'm gonna install by using pip 2.7 packet. Let me download the oh, we have such impact. Let's move here. Ooh, we are looking for get user SPN. Let me run it through here. We couldn't find most most probably we got error through the syntax of the our script. I'm gonna look for how to use it. Guys, let me try again. We got administrator with owner permissions. Let me check for result. Yeah, I catch the result. I'm gonna use John to encrypt my Kerberos account. Since cryptography is my weak part of the skill set in cybersecurity, I'm gonna use a couple of methodologies for that to increase my ability to encrypt files. Let me wait. It automatically identified the hash, which is Kerberos. Guys, as you can see here, um, I decided to use John with WordPress Vacuum. Vacuum is used for most common default password list for many of the credentials. It identified Ticketmaster 1968. However, let me check again for the correct result. Guys, John did not give me a useful result to find my administrator password. Let me try also hashcat to obtain similar result. After we capture the password. I'm gonna try to uh, connect the machine by using evolving RM. Let me wait for the password that we will find. Guys, as you know, I have obsessed with finding the correct password from hash, but in my first attempt, which was the Raku uh, file with John, gave me the correct result, as you can see. Also, I obtained the same result from Hashcat. Now I'm gonna use that password for Evolving RM, which is Windows Remote Management tool. Remote management tool. Yes, sorry. Let me give the username as administrator. Administrator. Trader. Let me give you a password for WinRM. Oops. Let me run R2. I'm ready for the connection. Guys, as you can see here, we don't have such service located on 5985. Uh, this means that we don't have uh, such enabled WinRM protocol on the target, which means we have to find another way to contact with uh, our target. Um, I decided to switch on the VMI executable on in packet. Let me check and move in packet. Let me check in packet examples directory. First of all, yeah, as you can see here, I'm gonna give my credentials. Let me try. Yes, as you can see here, it will allow us to contact with directly SMB version 2.1 protocol with this semi-interactive shell. Let me go through the machine there. Let's move on. Administrator. Yeah, directory. Let me move on the desktop directory. Okay then. Guys, uh, it was really enjoyable machine for me, especially for enumeration part of the kerberos protocol and LDAP protocol and SMB protocol. Uh, kerberos it was really enjoyable session for me. However, I have never enumerated or uh, conduct pen test on uh, Active Directory domain. That's why it was a tough part for me to do that. Also to interact with the uh, SPN account, which is administrator and SVC tags. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe and like my videos uh, to enhance my YouTube channel. Have a good day, guys.